shit, that's fun. What's up everybody, this is Jack T here, and I'm sure that you could tell from the title and the edit in the beginning of the video, we're in an X5M today. This car is one hell of a car, and it's one of my personal favorite SUVs that I've driven. Then again, I haven't driven too many 600 horsepower SUVs. This is the X5M from BMW. It's a 4.4 liter V8. It weighs about 5,000 pounds, has 567 horsepower, and does 0 to 60 in like 3.8 seconds, which in my opinion is an amazing feat just on its own to be able to do that, weighing that much, you know, and be so comfortable. You could buy this car, like if you have the money and you want a car that is fast and that you could use your family in, this is a car that I recommend. It has so much space in the back seat, the front seat, the nice red leather racing seats. Everything feels so good about this car. I'm gonna close the window so you guys can hear me better. Everything feels so good about this car, and it's just fast, it's fun, and the exhaust sounds amazing. Right now we're in Sport Plus, so you could hear the exhaust pop, and whenever you're driving, once you get it past like 3,000 RPM, it just sounds like it just sounds really nice. It doesn't sound like how an American V8 would sound. It just sounds like it's revving really fast, which it kind of does, especially once you get it past 3,500 RPM. When you're in turbo, this thing just flies. I think the turbo, the fact that it's twin turbo, has a large part to do with why this car is able to hit 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, but it's definitely a fun car to drive. One of the drawbacks of this car is I feel like the car with the horsepower and the transmission, and as comfortable as it is inside, I feel like it just always wants to go. It wants to go, and it wants to go really fast. So because of that, like, you have a tendency to want to drive faster with this car. But besides that, there isn't too many drawbacks. You're buying this car as like a really fast car, the one that you can enjoy on the weekends, but one that you can use as a daily, and one that you can take your family around in, and this is exactly the car for you. Again, shout out to Welten Exotics for letting us borrow this car to give you guys this review. But again, you know, this in comparison to the SLS, which is the last car we borrowed, the SLS was fun, it was naturally aspirated, it was a V8, but this, with the turbo and the amount of space it has and the way the suspension is set up, this is a lot more comfortable. With the SLS, you feel tired after a while because the car is very low to the floor. This performs so well, but it's not low, it's not uncomfortable, so that's something that you have to keep in mind when buying this car. As you guys could probably see in the beginning of this video, I put in an exhaust clip with the valves closed and with the valves open, which is basically if you're in like regular mode and if you're in Sport Plus mode, and you could see just how nice this car really sounds. So off of this, on this light right here, where once we get onto the freeway, I'll do like a little mini pull, and you guys can really see how fun this car is. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell just how fast it catches up to speed, but the transmission is nice. You know, you press the button and you're already in the next gear, but I guess that's just what happens when you have a BMW DCT. I have never given as much props to BMW as I have after I drove this car. I've driven their F30, 335s, I've driven a lot of their cars, but this car is something that impresses me every single time I get in it. The fact that it's so heavy, the fact that it's so comfortable in here, the interior is so nice, and it could perform so well and compete with some like high expensive sports cars, that's a feat to be proud of. And I gotta give props to BMW, where BMW is the hold-up tunnel. It was too late, but at least we made it to this light. The turning is really nice. It handles really well. You always feel confident whenever you're putting this car in a turn. So much. We're gonna merge onto the freeway. And when you shift, if you shift at the right RPM, it just lets off like this really loud pop. And first time I heard that pop, I was just like, wow, what did I do? I'm sorry, car. But then I realized that that's just how the car is. It's just loud, and the way it pops, everything around it, it's catered to you if you're a car guy and if you want something fast, if you want something fun. But at the same time, it's catered to you if you just have a lot of money and you want a nice, comfortable family car, but something that you could also kind of enjoy too. It's weird how it could cater to both parties. It could cater to the regular person and be a car for the car enthusiast at the same time, which is something really cool. You know, I really enjoyed this car. I don't know if I would buy it at the price range that it is, But I mean, if I had the extra money, this is probably one of the SUVs that I would look at getting. The transmission in this BMW is an 8-speed dual clutch transmission automatic, which I think it's mostly for fuel efficiency because of the amount of horsepower it has, but the shifting is just perfect. It shifts so fast, the downshifts nice, the downshifts sound nice with the blip. But the only thing is, with the transmission and how nice and smooth this car feels, a lot of times you'll catch yourself speeding without even realizing that you're trying to be speeding. You know, just looking ahead, just cruising, just enjoying the ride. You'll look down and you'll be like, whoa, I'm going 15 above the speed, you know, 20 above the speed, I should slow it down. You don't notice that, and I've noticed that with a lot of BMWs. You don't notice how fast you're going just because the car itself is so comfortable. BMW, I used to think it's always like more of like the sports car of the German cars in comparison to Mercedes, but I notice now that Mercedes has competition in BMW with the luxury department too. You know, it's so comfortable, so nice in here, and that's really amazing to me. You know, how far cars have come. This car competes with M3s, M4s on the track, and it's an SUV. That's amazing. This thing, with the amount of space it has, I mean, my seat's not even all the way back, but even if it were, the people in the back have comfortable room. The interior is so nice. The speaker system is amazing. I couldn't even turn it up all the way, and that's coming from my car, where I always compliment Ford for the shaker audio system that they put in my car, but after hearing this, I think my car has some competition. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the X5M as much as I enjoyed making this video for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, first, go follow Welten Exotics. I'm gonna link their description, link their Instagram in the description below. You guys should check out my friend Chris's channel. He helped me out filming today. He's the SupercarSuspects. I'll link his channel in the description below as well. And as always, leave a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe for more. This is Jack T, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.